I know it's gonna make it to where they're gonna go through some type of drought in the wintertime. Something's going they're gonna be lacking in some areas. Something's gonna happen to their land, and it seems like it's gonna be like this big old crack. I don't know if it's gonna be like some oil coming up out of that, because I see something oozing up out of the earth over there, and I feel like they're gonna try to block it off with something to that nature. Because I don't know if it's gonna be like some scientists over there testing to see what that shit is. Something gonna be coming up out of the land. I don't know if it's like a earthquake and cracked it open, something cracked. They're gonna find something in the ground that's coming up out of the ground. People gonna be testing it to see what it is, to see. But I feel like it's gonna be something that they probably know what it is, but they're gonna try to cover it up and act like they're unknowing, testing, trying to see extraction, something dealing with extraction.
Discovery has not only left them clueless, but also scared the whole scientific community. What did they find? Were ancient Egyptians hiding secrets from the rest of the world? Join us as we explore the new discoveries in Egypt that scare scientists. Scientists have just announced they found the tomb of the Egyptian god Osiris next to the River Nile. After excavations in some prominent parts of Egypt, scientists and archaeologists moved on to explore the Theban necropolis. The Theban necropolis is an enormous combination of ancient tombs and temples that faced the ancient Egyptian city Thebes, which is now known as modern Luxor. Within these combinations of ancient tombs and temples, archaeologists uncovered an ancient tomb on the west bank of the Nile, which was constructed in the likeness of the mythical tomb of Osiris. It was discovered in Sheikh Abd al-Qurna, which houses the largest concentration of private tombs in the Theban necropolis complex. Located in Abydos, one of the oldest cities of Egypt, it is where all the highest-ranking officials, priests, and prominent people were buried during the New Kingdom era. The New Kingdom spanned from the 16th century BC right up to the 11th century BC. It was ruled by the 18th, 19th, and 20th dynasties of Egypt. Some parts of the tomb were initially discovered by Philippe Viré centuries ago in 1887, but it was never described or published. And with modern archaeologists looking around in their thirst for more discoveries, a team of Spanish and Italian archaeologists led by Maria Alvarez Souza of the MIN project came together to excavate its several chambers and shafts. After gathering details from the carvings and compositions inside the tomb, they announced that this had been modeled in the style of the large tomb of Osiris, a god and a huge component of ancient Egyptian legend. From their discoveries and information gathered about the tomb, archaeologists believe it dates back to either 760 to 656 BC. Modern archaeologists modeled in the style of the large tomb of Osiris, a god and a huge component of ancient Egyptian legend. From their discoveries and information gathered about the tomb, archaeologists believe it dates back to either 760 to 656 BC or 672 to 525 BC, known as the 25th and 26th dynasties respectively. The postulation of these periods is based on a comparison to similar tombs that contain Osirian elements. In fact, a clear and popular example is the tomb of Osiris called the Osirian. It is constructed into Seti I's own funeral complex. According to Egyptian mythology, Osiris is known as the god of the dead, the afterlife, and also the underworld. He is usually characterized as having bright emerald green skin with a pharaoh's beard. Also, he is depicted wearing a crown adorned with two magnificent ostrich feathers and his legs wrapped up like a mummy. He also holds a crook and a flail, which are signs that show his kingship over the land, just like other ancient pharaohs. Osiris is widely known as an Egyptian god, and his life events were usually performed as a stage play every year by ancient Egyptians. It is a passionate play that recounts his death and rebirth. Pharaohs and other notable people in ancient Egypt were known to perform rituals relating to Osiris, as they believed